Hello, good day, and welcome viewers to Saturday Sports on NCBN TT Television. My name is Nigel Paul. Welcome to the show, welcome to the program. Today, we have on set with us a foundation that is close to my heart. The function out of the area that most people in Trinidad are familiar with, for mostly negative light. And the reason why it's close to my heart, because this entity has been very active in that community. For those of you who know where I'm from or know my story, I am from the Enterprise area in Central. And this family, I would say, because you always get that sense of family from them, from day one. The dojo has been in my corner, backing me in my sporting career. She and Marva and the family down there. So we have a couple of them on set today. So I would like to welcome the Rudan Empowerment Foundation, formerly known as the Rudan Dojo.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, thanks for coming. I'm really happy to have you here with me to shed some light on the good work that you guys are doing in the Enterprise community. So I will have the longest standing member of the dojo to do the formal introductions of the panel today, which is none other than Chantal, Sensei Chantal, and she will do all the formal introduction of your colleagues.
Hi, thank you for having us here. To my far right, we have Gianna Russ, a member of the Youth Leaders. Right next to me on my right, we have Marvin Ralph, a director and also a member of the Youth Leaders. And then we have Chisel Curtin, a student and a member of Youth Leaders.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a while now. I've been in talk with Sensei Marva to have her on the show a while now, and timing hasn't been kind of lining up. But I really wanted to do a big piece on the foundation. Reason being that you all have been doing so much good work in Enterprise, and I have been in and out trying to be associated with the foundation itself. Quick backstory of my interaction with Sensei Marva. The first, I would say, big interaction I had with her, I was training for an event in Homeland Garden on the grounds. Mm-hmm. And I think you all had like a sports day or a family day.
Every year.
Right? Mm-hmm. And Sensei Marva she had such a big personality. Me and my coach got down there. It was a holiday, so 5 o'clock training was out of it. We say we'll go down like about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. So in the midst of me training, your grounds people came and started set up for the events and whatnot. And I saw Sensei Marva, Corinne, stop it, take it down. So I honestly started to feel bad. It's like, coach, what's going on there? One night she came across and she's like, I told him that Nigel finished training first before we do anything. And I was like, wow. Because again, from the initial start of my boxing career, she has been there supporting me. From Enterprise, you're doing good, we backing you. So she made sure that my training was complete. I feel bad, I'll be honest. That year I probably start late because of me. But that's the kind of individual that Sensei Marva is. And I really wanted to shed some light on what you all have been doing. You all have been doing down in the Enterprise area. So I will move on to you first. Remember my name? Marvin. I'm bad with names. But tell me a bit about the change from dojo to the Empowerment Foundation. Tell me a little bit about it.
So over the years, the organization has grown, right? We were, as you know, a dojo where we focus on holistic development. So not just martial arts, we also focus on empowering and encouraging the parents of the students and also members of the community. So we would have implemented a number of programs, parenting programs, entrepreneurship programs, and stuff like that. And because of our growth, we had transitioned from just being a dojo to a foundation, and that's where we are now.
I mean, over the years, looking at the achievements that you all have and the success, how long has the dojo, before the transition, the dojo been in existence?
The dojo was in existence for since 2013. Yeah.
But again, looking at all the activities you all have on a regular basis and looking at the growth of even your dojo now into a foundation, has there been any point where the dojo itself had like a downtrend in terms of support, in terms of funding, probably, where the dojo, like, for lack of a better word, like took a hit in terms of membership and functionality and that kind of thing?
I think the only thing that impacted us in the most significant way would have been COVID-19. So in 2019 when it started, well, obviously we had to close shop, but we still function in the sense that a group of us would have met to tape sessions. So we would have tried to do, the online training. We still had our Read for Life program going on. We have a Read for Life program, and we tried our best to keep that momentum. But a lot of people probably would have been scared, after post-COVID. So our membership, we still have a large membership, but we would have some people probably would have dropped off here and there, come from time to time. But that is the only thing that would have impacted us the most. With regards to funding and stuff, we are a non-profit organization, so we have to write to corporate Trinidad, and we have to also seek the assistance of community stakeholders. One of which is Mr. Reggie's from Warrior Reggie's Garage. He's one of our supporters as well. And other NGOs, other organizations. We have the Rams Logistics, where we train in our, it's a wood workshop. That is Carb Floor. So Carb Floor also, give their time for us to train, and they also, would assist in stuff.
The owner of the wood workshop, is it Sensei Mawa's husband, Mr. Logan?
He's also the chairman of the organization.
So I wouldn't lie to you, Mr. Logan, because his eldest son Atiba, we were in the same class in Shawana's senior comprehensive. So I saw them in and around, in school and whatnot, and genuine people. Those are the parents that would learn the names of their classmates. Like, so what your mother want to my name for? Like, but she know everybody name in Tiba class. I mean, and same thing with Mr. Logan. And anyway, they see me, and like, how you doing? You boxing? And they like to talk. So it's long conversations on the road. And it's not that, I don't want to stand and talk to them. It's just amazing to me that, it genuine people, and you feel that love, you feel that type of
sense of belonging, because they like to look out for youth in the community, and they have that heart. That's why they're centered. They're grounded with that. So any way that they can help to assist, that's
genuine people. So let me move on to Chantel. I was a little bit nervous. It's okay. Seeing that you are the president of the Young Leaders, they call it. Right. How did you, like from inception, were you given the role, or was there like an election process, or walk me through that?
So firstly, they wanted to plan for succession. So that's how the Young Leaders came about. Because where we have the directors now, they want to be able to have the youth to take over and head the organization. So that was how the Young Leaders were formed. Probably mainly the senior ranks form the group. And from then, we had an election, and then we were given president, vice president, accountants, etc.
Alright.
And the role of the function of the young leaders is basically to implement programs and initiatives in the community and in the environment, not only for Rudan, but for other persons to empower them as well. And what we have seen are that most likely youths are able to reach out to other youths and probably to gain advice. So probably we are the person that they could have that safe conversation with, and we could possibly gain advice seek advice externally for them from probably senior persons. So what we have is like we have a rapport with the persons within the community and the youths, and to create that kind of trust and unity, so we can gain information and advise them, and also learn from them as well.
That's amazing. I mean, as you speak there's so many things going through my mind, because from the time since I got my number, everything you all have, and she said, man. Like everything, and whatever she want me to attend, she said, you can come this morning with it. So because I told her from that initial experience on the grounds, anything you have in Lebanon, as long as I'm in the country and available, I come in. And since she knows it's the last time went to something that she had. I think you were there. St. Jude's. So as we're there, I'll bring you with this. Chantel. So Shazelle, tell me a bit about your involvement, even with going to different, like St. Jude's and whatnot. How has that been for your experience?
It's a very amazing experience. I started off with St. Dominic's as a brown belt.
Okay.
We had another home as well, and something about me and children, it is just connect with them.
Yeah.
So any of those kind of events or opportunities, I'm happy to take it.
I realize being around a certain type of people, it tends to kind of rub off. Because even like when we was there, I see how the children were with you, with Sensi Mava and the discipline, and also not just discipline, but how she have them, how she showed them like the love, and they really responded. Even with yourself, I was like, "Whoa, you really get through them," because you see the level of respect that they have for both of you, and me and Jeremiah, another national boxer, we went down. Yeah, we went down there, and we was like, you could actually see that a difference is being made by the way they respond to what you're doing in the home. So I mean, hats off to you and to being a part of this, bringing guy back. Your role and function in the foundation. Tell me a bit about it.
So I would call myself more the behind the scenes guy.
Of course.
Yeah, you can see that, right? So I'm not a part of the martial arts program, but I saw the need for having support in the dojo. Auntie Marva, as you said, she is someone with a big character, and I saw the need that she needed that support. So for me, it's more working with the media. I work with the kids as well. Anytime we need to delegate to go any events, I go there and I support them, and mainly behind the scenes administrative stuff. So I will be there working with the team to write proposals, write anything. So that's what I do, basically.
A big role. A big role, but behind the scenes. So to me, right, the partner here looks relatively young. I don't know if you're like me. Does look young, but I old. I wouldn't say my age. So would you like to share your age? Because you all look young to me. I think younger than me. So how old are you?
I'm 24.
24. See.
Well, if you want to school T-by probably I'm 38.
38, right? Not that far off.
24.
24.
I feel like our uncle in the I need to make you feel that I am 35. So it's just refreshing to me. I just dealing with Sensi Mava and Mr. Logan, and seeing the level of impact that they have with the resources that they have. I mean, they don't ask for much in terms of for themselves, and they give so much to the community. I honestly and genuinely try to pattern myself after that, because anytime I could go to a function or attend something to lend my voice or lend my platform, I really, again, from the example that I've been set by them, I try my best to do it. So I want to deviate a bit from the foundation and dive into your personal life a little bit. In terms of in terms of dojo and because you said you know a part of the karate aspect, I guess. So everybody here fighters.
Yeah, fighters.
I don't watch myself.
Yeah, I'm fighters.
So level of
I'm a third degree brown belt.
okay. So you wanna explain what just because I don't know
Okay, so
technicalities.
there are 3 levels with brown.
Right.
Third, second, and first, and then you go for the black.
Okay, so you're right there, man.
Sorry, I was a third degree, my second degree brown.
You graduate. Congrats.
Second degree brown.
I'm a third dan black belt known as Sensei. I recently gained the third dan title in June, where I visited the our US branch, Rudy Jiu-Jitsu, beyond the Bell Martial Arts Academy, and I was awarded my third dan. That grading was not easy.
It wasn't easy. Congratulations. I must say congrats.
I'm a first degree brown belt. Also recently got that rank, so my next belt will be black belt.
What?
My last grading as well was not easy. But me to fight with all the boys.
Serious?
Yeah.
That does happen like.
Yes. What's the grading? Yes, we look at your physical aspect, but we want to look at your mental aspect too. So you push it to the limit where you physically cannot go no more, and wait for that mental to tap in.
Yeah.
So
The mental is something else.
So I know in boxing, we the males and females, even though we have like events together, we can't compete against female. It was a big thing in the Olympics. I don't know if you're. That's another story by itself.
Okay, well.
But you all compete against.
Competition wise, no.
Oh, for the grading.
For grading.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, wow.
For the grading, can also fight your instructors. Yes.
Serious.
So
like revenge payback, that kind of.
Fought Sensei Charlton for that was a match.
Oh, you have to win, or you just have to compete?
Just
look at your mental
don't give up.
Yeah.
Once you give up and you keep pushing yourself, that is what we're looking at.
And if I could say something, I did give up in my last grading and lost my rank and regained it.
Oh, nice. Good job. Well,
You still there?
yeah, let's start somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
We try.
So, let's go to the first break. We are here with the Rudan. Rudan Empowerment Foundation. We'll be right back here on Saturday Sports. Stay with us. Change our TV to the sound, better stay calm, be cool.
Trinbago Heritage, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on NCBN TT Television Network.
Welcome back, viewers, to Saturday Sports on NCBN TT Television. We are on every Saturday at 8 p.m. And here in studio on set with me, we have the members from the Road and Empowerment Foundation. For the break, let's talk about grading. So, in boxing, we don't have grading, right? Well, technically for us, at the local gym, they train hard, they train prepare for national championship. Now at the local gym, obviously you'll have the best person in whatever division. I know if you'll call it a grading, but in-house everybody will understand that this is the best person in this division, that division, from compete against each other. And then we move on to national, make it the national team and so on. So walk me through your grading, because I hear like a 3-day process in some cases. So help me understand this grading. Walk me through it.
So the grading in martial arts is to carry you from one rank to the next rank. So first you start off with a white belt, and from the grading you can move to a yellow, or depending on how well you do, you can skip and go to orange. Okay. For the junior ranks or the beginners, they will have grading for 2 days, where they could leave the dojo and come back on the next day. However, for senior ranks, especially black belts, we have grading for 2 to 3 days, where you cannot leave the compound.
So you can't go home?
No, you can't go home.
Okay.
So for my first black belt grading, there were nobody in the compound besides the persons who are grading you as seniors. Parents, nobody in the compound. 5 o'clock in the morning, you wake up, you have a 5K or 3.8 miles to run. Come back. First of all, our gi is thick and heavy.
So wait, you're running in the gi?
Yes.
What? Go ahead.
After rain falling and you're running in this thick gi.
Well, I mean,
wet.
The rain is one thing, but sun.
For first black belt grading, it had rain and it had sun. So you come and you perform in a kata. So a kata is like an imaginary fight against several imaginary opponents.
Right.
You did about 2-3 katas. This time you have to do it to the top level, in the same gi, to your top performance. They don't want to see nothing less, because you need to maintain that level speed throughout for all the katas. Perform about 3 katas, hit running, come back again on the floor, and you perform the next 3. For my last black belt grading, which was recently, I did it in New York with Beyond the Bells Martial Arts Academy with Sokiri Nakamashama. And you know, in New York, so you have no. The only I had my aunt out there, but she was working, so she came after for my grading. And before my grading started, I break down.
Wow.
Because my mom was not there, she and Marva was in classes. And as soon as she came in after, I ran and embraced her. But that black belt grading itself was not easy. You're talking about you have to wake up 5 o'clock, run at 3.8 along the beach, freezing.
In that.
In your way, they come back on the floor. They're pushing you mentally. So yes, they look at your physical, but they want to make sure that you have that mental capacity to push yourself. So you know, in life, failure is not going to stop you. The hurdle is not going to stop you. You're going to overcome them. So that's what martial arts is about itself as well. It's not only about the kicking and the punching or the medals and the trophies. Yes, everybody wants to win medals and trophy, but it is developing you as an individual holistically, mentally strong and spiritually strong as well. Because you know, in times of difficulties, you need to tap into your spiritual ability, tap into the person that you praise or the Most High to give you that extra strength to push.
So how many persons from your dojo foundation achieve that level?
Currently we have 3 Shodans. We have Shodan Selena, Shodan Chanel, and Shodan Shadea. I am 3rd Dan black belt, Sensei Chantel, and we have Shian Marva, John Logan. We also have other instructors like Instructor Tiba, Blaine Daly, Akidel. But those are instructors, they are currently away right now studying and working. We have who are doing radiology, who are doctors. So it's like the whole team, a bunch of brilliant, dynamic persons. So yes, we focus on martial, but we also ensure that our students are academically inclined as well. Or if not, they have that trade where they can fall back on.
So I heard you spoke about going abroad to do your grading.
Yes.
Tell me a bit about your partners overseas.
Well, for the grading, we have Sokiri Nakamashama. That is the school that we are affiliated with in the US, and they have the Beyond the Belt Martial Arts Academy. So that's our chief instructor right now. So before we had Shian Kalaiton, who is deceased, But since we formed Rudan, we have formed alliance or a bond with Sukiri Nakumashama and his school.
Okay. Oh, very good, very good. Any other partners locally? Because I heard you say about doing proposals and support-wise in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, you could probably take this one.
Okay. Well, this is aside from the martial arts. So some other people that the organization that we are affiliated with is the Shogun's Borough Corporation.
Right.
Since you have mentioned, Rudu Jiu-Jitsu coming out from New York, where our chief instructor is located.
Yeah.
The U.S. Embassy, Port of Spain, and the Enterprise Community Council, just to name a few.
If a person or an organization or a body wants to team up or join, what's the process like to become a part of the family, the Rudan family? In terms of assisting you all, volunteering maybe for events, and you all have something set up for persons like that?
Like a form?
So to speak here, but I guess public information if you want to contact or to be a part of.
We welcome any assistance that people are willing to give, whether voluntary or whatever. You can communicate with she and Marva. Or message us out of any one of our social media platforms. We have Rudan Empowerment Foundation page on Facebook. We also have our
the best place to probably write to us is our Rudan email, which is rudandojo@gmail.com. That's how we do all our proposals.
Now you come in.
Yeah, so we are support.
Or if you call Shia Mava,
you can call Shia Mava, you know Shia.
If you call Shia Mava, you're joining today. The type of person that she is, she get to do something today. Come on, today.
It's a growing organization. And we always welcome the assistance.
I attended your
yes,
and did like a year in review.
Yes.
I was blown away. I was like, yo, I mean, I know you're doing plenty, but when you see it and like put in a format like that and you hear the testimonies and whatnot, like, oh, this organization doing plenty. And for me, you all deserve every praise, every award, everything that you all got and stuff to come. To me, you all deserve it because it's a lot of work. People just like, again, for me, it's not about like getting anything in return, monetary value. It's just about making the area itself or Trinidad a better place. Before we started the show, we was talking a bit about you all have a school now.
Yes.
That's started from a homework center. Touch on that a little bit from there.
Okay, so we will recognize the need to assist the Venezuelan migrants. So we have started a homework program. I think one of the other things that we did before that was the language exchange, where they would learn English and the local Trinidad nationals would learn Spanish. Right? We also partnered with Democracy International and USAID, where we implemented a community resilience program for both locals and migrants, where they will have benefited in with regards to entrepreneurship, the same exchange language, to prevent them from being recruited into gangs, to make them employable. Some of the women would have learned to sew, and I think with that, some of them would have displayed at the end and sold some of the products. And now we have transformed from just that language exchange to school, because again, they are immigrants and a lot of the children need that educational knowledge. So we are assisting them with that. We have probably over 30 students in that small space, and I think more wants to come, but we are overwhelmed.
So we are full. We have no more capacity.
You know, so we are doing that as we speak. School is happening right now.
So in terms of, because I can't remember how long I read it on the papers or saw it on news, where more of the immigrants being placed into local schools. You all assisting with that, or is it not to that level just yet? Because if the government or whoever could see that they have the ability to be in a classroom setting and at least have a foundation to build off of, you all can help with the placement. You all partnering with the ministry at all?
I think she and Marva is working on that aspect.
Working towards
For
that.
now, we are just educating them.
Nice.
We also have a few local school children who would have never been to school. And they are a part of.
Wow.
So we're working on getting them in the system as well. Yeah, there's so much that the organization do.
Yeah.
People don't know. Sometimes you're up late in the night, checking out, visiting a family, counseling somebody who's in need, and so she must be busy. Sometimes I go with her, and it's a lot. Nothing that we would boast and brag about because we're not looking for that.
I mean,
but we
this
just
is self-praise is no praise, but
yeah.
somebody like me from the outside who's seen how much work that the organization doing, I begin to help right through. No serious, because enterprise itself, everybody know the stigma.
Yeah.
The whole enterprise. I have friends who say, I ain't coming by you. I reach in, you understand? And things like these, in my opinion, have to be highlighted because it's not just talk. We see it bring fruit, and there's tangible results.
Yes.
Not just somebody just decide to do something and just for a good name. You're actually making a difference in the lives. So I want to bring it back in terms of the youth program. I know you deal with you're the president with the youth. How impactful are the enterprise youths? I'm talking about like people you see on the streets on a daily. How impactful has your program been in enterprise, like grassroots?
I would say that it was very impactful. One of the projects that we recently had was the Girls Say Yes program. And this program was taking girls from different areas in enterprise and bringing them together at Rudan through the sport of netball. So we have a sports plus model where we use sports for unity. And in this case, instead of the martial arts we were accustomed to, we had netball for the young ladies.
Oh, nice.
And instead of having them, we had a girl from the different warring factions. And we brought them to have a lot of skill development programs. So where they learn about etiquette and dining, they learn about proposal management, how to run a business.
I saw all that in the presentation.
Yeah.
Wow,
They learn about conflict resolution. They also had art therapy as well. And these programs were basically to have the girls to have a bond and create unity and peace and to form a togetherness. And that's what the Girls Say Yes was about. Although Marvin is not a female, he was part of
the team.
He was one of the team leads along with myself and obviously led by the young leaders because this is what the young leaders is about. To push the youth and show them that it have betterment out there and also to have entrepreneurship course for them to gain employment or to start a business as well. And coming out from, we had the Girls Say Yes, and coming out from enterprise, we had a lot of young ladies. And recently we were invited by the Canadian Embassy, Minds in Action, Canada, to have an event in Grenada about stop bombing civilians. And one of the young ladies from the Girls Say Yes accompanied myself to the program, week-long program, sponsored by the Canadian Embassy. And to me it was delightful, not only that the Empowerment Foundation getting the opportunities, but other members in the community are getting opportunities. From the Girls Say Yes, we had members registering for the martial art class, joining the netball team, and also being a part of the young leaders. We had the sisters Annalisa and Alicia who are members of the young leaders currently.
In addition to that, we would have recently received scholarship from Cipriani, during their scholarship week, where 5 persons from the organization would have received full scholarship to any one of the short courses. I am presently doing the project management,
industrial relations,
and we have 3 others who are all of us is for like supporting with the succession planning and sustainability of the organization.
I doing big things. So Shazelle, is it?
Yes.
Shazelle, Names is just being from the all of you from the enterprise, yeah? Before
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so I am no longer a resident. I recently got married and moved to South, but everything everything still for me happens in Chigonas and enterprise area. I mean, by home, that's home. So I just live in South now.
Yes.
South is home now. I had to say that, babe. South is home. I had to say it. Right? But being from what part of enterprise you from?
Neverlet Street.
Neverlet Street. Are you?
Because I live on the main road. So.
You need between.
You.
So I am originally from Groundchase, and we would have moved to Lando Village.
Okay.
Probably when I was around 5. So.
Railway Road.
I grew up basically the majority of my young life in and around African grounds. Extension, I can't remember any street, to be honest with you. And we moved to Londonville later on, like off extension of Phyllis Lane.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, growing up in the area, I will be coming to a short break, but growing up in the area of enterprise and achieving what I achieved, the enterprise, in my opinion, is such a beautiful place because the amount of people would call you out, hail you out, encourage you. Some of them when I run in the morning, my regular routine would be down Londonville Main Road, up the old road, back out on T Road from Ragunanan, and back down Montrose and come back up Londonville. That was like my morning run. And the amount of time I had to stop to talk to people. Boxer, how you doing? You're going good? Everything so I don't usually run with music on my ears, but I had like put on headphones. So I do boxer. Sorry, I'm not ignoring anybody, but I have a time to work with now because my run will go from 25 minutes to half an hour to 45 minutes by just stopping at every corner and holding a small talk. And so when we come back, I want to ask you guys a bit about how the support from, friends and family in and around the environs and enterprise has been for you guys, but we need to take a short break. So, viewers, stay with us. We'll be right back. We are here with some of the members of the Rudan Empowerment Foundation. Stay with us. We'll be right back. I'm Steve David, and I'm your host.
Today I talk football as usual, and I have with me Linda Bramble, welcome to the set. Michael Ragnar, welcome to the set. George Jefferson, George Anthony Clark, welcome to the set. That's Dwight Deleon. The president of the SSFL, Mariri Gonzalez. Mariri, welcome to the set. Leroy Deleon, welcome to the set, Leroy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in every Tuesday night, and NCBNTT, thanks for the opportunity.
Hi, I am Nigel Coutier.
Hi, I'm Jemima Joseph.
And I'm Jovan Paulette.
We are coming to a community near you. We're going to speak community talk. We want to hear your issues, your concerns, or what will improve your community.
Look out for us. We'll be coming soon, Nigel and myself, to your community to hear in whatever way we can do to improve your environment, be it employment, infrastructure, anything to improve your living as well as our home.
Catch us on NCBN TT Television for Community Talk.
But look, we deep in it, yeah, and instead of we complaining, there's no chance for sitting. Everybody giving comment and we cussing the government. But it's we who throw rubbish on the street. It's we who does litter up we beach. It's we who does the garbage bin to put drinks to go for when we bend it. I tell you it's we, brother, that us do these things. It's we who does cause the only sufferance. It's we who does fuss and complain. But I say it is we to blame.
Welcome back, viewers, to Saturday Sports with me and Nigel. Always not about me right now, it's about these guys. Rudan Empowerment Foundation. Before we took the break, we started talking about the area enterprise and the stigma that enterprise have over the years. We know in most of the crime-riddled areas, the hotspot is from a selective few persons who just, one rotten apple give the whole community a bad name. So I'll start off with you, Giselle. Tell me, how has the response in your end or your neck of the woods, so to speak, been you being a part of this and empowering young persons from the enterprise area? How has that been?
Well, from ever since everyone in Enterprise knew me to be the Karate Kid, or they used to say, call me Michelle, right? Sensi and I, as long with some other students, were chosen to go on the national team to represent Trinidad and Tobago in Chile next month. And Enterprise, the support we have from them is amazing. The donations, the love, they tell you continue to make sure you're on the right path. So they really are loving people.
I can attest to that, because for me, people would see me running and training and bring things from me. And I talk about at one point in time, I was running with a market bag. A coconut, mango, cane. What's that thing? Is this good for you? Something for you? I said, I'm running. I know how to be running with a bag. So, I mean, people in enterprise, I always say, I love enterprise. It's just the elements, but it doesn't make things hard and bad. So, tell me about your experience being.
Sure. Well, persons normally say enterprise back, and at Rudan we have an acronym for that. We are bold, ambitious, and determined, and that is what Rudan is about. And similar experience as well. Normally during our work, we have a peace walk within the community, passing through Railway Road, Chrissy Terrace, Bagu, coming through Crown Trees and that trees. And while we are walking, persons will be coming up from their shop, sharing our cases of water for us. And they even join in the walk as well. So I would say the support is really there, and we appreciate it a lot. We have support from companies such as World Rages, and right now we have students from the organization at World Rages doing a mechanic course.
Nice.
So they have the theory and they have the practical where they are there on the floor learning to change filters, learning the different parts of the vehicles, like the cradles and the shocks and the links. We have other non-profit organizations like the Dash Race Empowerment Foundation, Enterprise Community Councils that we are partnered with as well, and we run programs simultaneously, or we invite them to our programs, and we also invited to theirs. So we just want to show that unity enterprise. We have one head, one voice. We always support persons. They may not be from Rudan, but as long as you come from enterprise, you have 100% support. they always say enterprise bad, as I said before, but enterprise is full of a lot of youths and talented youths, I might say. So there's more to enterprise. And I think that's where the organization came from as well. We may have started as a martial arts school, but based on the negativity they always have on the headline, we wanted to show that enterprise have more than that. It have good coming out of enterprise, and we also wanted to help our youth to portray that goodness within enterprise.
I was shocked, even to when I got involved in sports at this level. We was doing a comparison. I was like, but enterprise have a lot of national athletes, from football, track and field, cricket, boxing. Just in the enterprise, they alone had in recent time 2 Olympians in boxing, myself and Aaron Prince, and then Tiana Guy. And so it's like, when you really think about it, I mean, I could probably get fact check on that, but I think enterprise produce plenty national functioning athletes at one point at the same time, not just 1 or 2 at one high level athletes at any given time. So big up the enterprise.
Yeah. Also, to mention, we would have also included some of the migrants in the mentorship program with regards to the mechanic. Workshop that's being conducted right now. So we have a couple of the Venezuelan migrants on that program as well. That is learning from it.
And your experience?
Okay, well,
feedback.
My experience is a good experience. I have seen a lot of support coming from the community, corporate Trinidad, business people who would give to the organization, would lend that support, and it hasn't dwindled. It is constant, and we are very grateful for that.
Mr. Background.
So I know this might sound weird, but for me, enterprise is really like my safe zone. I feel comfortable in enterprise. And I know that sounds weird, but we walk the streets and you know everybody. And everybody, we kind of grew up with each other, supporting each other, being there for each other. I mean, I have grew up just from the dojo, because I grew up in the area. I know everybody in the dojo who are no longer part, and you ask them for help, they come in and help you in anything. So we have events throughout the year, and where people are not really, let's say, active in the dojo, they'll still come out and support us in anything that we have, and the year gala, because that is big. It's a massive thing to get. So for me, it's really about our love in the community.
So I'll start with you one time, as you say, events.
Right.
Tell me a bit about some of the stuff, because you are, I guess, the PR person. So upcoming events. What you all have planned for the duration of 2024?
So firstly, we have to have our events that raise money. Those so one of those are like our Curry Q. That's supposed to be in November, right?
So what we'll do, they will send me the information, we put it up as a speaking, put up the ticket.
No problem, right? So we'll do that. And we also, they are also attending. Chantal and Chazelle is going to Chile, right, for a international tournament in collaboration with WACO, right? So that's another event that's upcoming. We also have our end of year gala, which is happen annually. You were there for last year.
It was nice. Food was nice too.
Right. And our last event, it will be, well, not our last event, but our most upcoming event, which is the 24th of this month, in September, is our 5K event, walk run.
Nice. So that's the upcoming events. Anybody want to touch on the past events for the year gone? Anybody want?
No problem. Let's see. Yes. So our events this year has been really successful. I think one of our first events was a clothing drive where we had our young leaders conduct. She and Mama told us, hey, well, you guys are going to do this event. I can sit down and relax, I can talk, even though she talks still. But so she told us we are going to conduct this event, and it was a massive success. We were there from 5 a.m. Straight till 3 p.m. We didn't finish wrapping up everything till 5 p.m. in the afternoon. We need nothing, we're hungry. So it is a sacrifice. These events is a sacrifice. And then from there, I think we had our tournament, which was a big success as well. We had our back to school drive, where we had everybody from the community basically coming in, and we donating, giving out stuff in collaboration with our non-profit organizations within our community. Other than that, am I missing the hamper? Well, I guess I was part of the school drive, right? The school and back to
our Good Friday walk.
Good Friday walk. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, well, we walk through Chagonas, you know, and we give out stuff. We
give out meals to person. We assist person put in there. Once they make market, we assist them put into the vehicle. You know, you spread love. You just you introduce yourself to persons. You know, you just pass on a message, tell them something nice. You look beautiful today. You get them a handshake or a hug. You know, you're spreading a lot of Good Friday. It's all about spreading that love. So you walk through Chagonas, head to the market.
At 1 year, we would go from Chagonas. We would go to the Children's Hospital, where we would meet with so many parents. You know, give them we pray with some of them.
That was on any of the news platform, you know.
And we call it Be Good, Do Good, Feel Good. So that's our Good Friday mantra.
I post it. Because things like these is what we need to highlight, especially coming out at the enterprise community. People from enterprise doing these things. But anybody get knocked down, bombs down, shoot down, anything like that, news. That is new here from enterprise. That's kind of piss me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, we understand that. I mean, they say bad news is good news for them, apparently. But things like these, we don't highlight it enough. Because when people see things like this happening, I want to be a part of that. Even from the enterprise, even outside, like, yo, them do that, I want to. Because people want to, again, align themselves with people who are doing good.
Correct.
And again, for some people, it's not about the fame or the recognition, it's just to give back. So these are things that we need to highlight. I mean, I know a couple of people in the media and go boast and shoot a call and say, yo, do my favor. So anytime you're having things like this, like, yo, let especially you, Mr. Background, let the media know. Because again, I know definitely for Sensi Marva, it's not about me recognize me.
Yeah.
But these things need to be highlighted. Because I even know it's all how I do it.
I might as well add that we do school outreach and community outreach program as well. So right now we had a couple of schools teaching martial arts and self-defense. You know, not only body martial arts and self-defense, but teach them daily habits, affirmation. I am strong, I am beautiful, I am determined. Just to encourage your students in life. Because sometimes you might just say, yes, that's a 5-year-old, that's a 10-year-old. But they are human as well. They are persons. They are going through other things that we may not know about that they are facing. So just to give them that inspiration and encouragement.
All right, I respect that. That's commendable. That's tremendous. Just a little bit more information on the 5K, because I know you can register, and so give me some more information. I guess I'll pass on to you, Mr. Background.
Well, honestly, my boy here, Marvin, would have more of the information.
Okay.
So he could run through that for you.
So you could go on BAFA Sports. They have a Facebook, so you can go up on their website and register. Registration is $130, and we're asking people to support this initiative because we're trying to also raise funds for these guys to go to Chile. It's costly. We have to come up with the funds. So we're asking persons to register, be a part of the event, and even if you feel more charitable, you can donate to the organization.
It's a real thing, because I myself travel and represent the country, but we at Boxing, we have the luxury, and I mean, people like to bash the government about this and that. I try not to get into politics too much, but over my career, the years in my career, I've been given that support to travel and to compete. And then when I hear how much money people need to raise to travel to, I was like, yo.
Yes, like about
it's a lot.
15,000 per person. So they're trying to raise funds. So the stuff that we will get from these events will go towards that, and also towards the completion of our building. So we're trying to establish our finish our space so we can have that space to train, have our functions, run our homework, and all the other programs that we have.
So we definitely have the information up on the screen on the flyer, whatnot, what we have. So we come to the end of this part because I plan to go down to the dojo and pay a visit. I'll stick to boxing.
We do cross training, so I guess we could come and do something.
I will try to take
something. Teach us.
Saturday evenings we do Muay Thai with Shia and Mike.
Oh, nice. Alright, so closing remarks. Because probably when I come down here, I might see you all again. So for the set closing remarks, anything you want to say to the people?
Thank you so much for the support so far. Thank you for having me, and thank you for having the team.
Yeah. Again, thanks for having us here. And we also urging the public to support the organization, support these guys. They're going to Chile. We're trying to raise funds. Our account number is 605-252-409-047. That's our Scotiabank account to Rudan Dojo. So please, keep supporting us and giving us that, giving the youths that push because they need it.
Yes, very true.
Thank you for having us here. You can look us up on Facebook, Rudan Empowerment Foundation. Drop by the dojo, and you would be surprised.
As everyone said, thank you for having us here. The session was really a nice one. I was scared at first, but it ended up being really nice.
Alright, no problem. I really want to thank you guys for coming through.
Thank you so much.
And highlighting you guys and the good work that you are heavily involved in. I want to encourage you all to keep on doing it. Because the youths, especially in that area of enterprise, if we leave it up to the elements, the whole community will just go down.
Yes.
I mean, we have some lovely people in the area, but we want to keep it in the minimal. Even though they shine a bad light in the area, we want to keep that aspect of enterprise as quiet or as minimal as possible. So keep up the good work, and keep doing what you're doing, reaching for heights and strides.
Yes.
So there you have it, folks, for this part of the interview on Saturday Sports. I am Nigel Paul. You're viewing NCBN TT Television Saturday Sports. We are on every Saturday at 8 p.m. So you'll catch us next week. Thanks for joining us today.